The Internet has become a prominent feature of modern life. We use the Internet to both find out what's happening in the world and to transmit information to people all over the planet. Every item placed on the Internet has to have a corresponding Internet protocol address. The current IP system is known as IP version 4 and uses 32-bit addresses. The maximum number of addresses in IPv4 is 2 to the 32nd, about 4 billion. Today, there are 7.2 billion people in the world, and each person has an average of 2 communication devices. With the exponential increase in Internet connectivity, IPv4 is no longer sufficient. A number of methods have been devised for extending the lifespan of IPv4, including network address translation and IP sharing. However, the long-term solution is to switch over to IPv6, an IP system which uses 128-bit addresses, and thus can provide space for 6.65 times 10 to the 23rd addresses, a vast improvement over IPv4. But just how does the Internet work? We can use many routers, servers, and hosts to demonstrate how information is transmitted over the Internet. Take email as an example. When you send an email, the message is first packetized, and then a router sends packets to the mail server. Next, the router sends the packets to the recipient's mail server, which directs it to the recipient's computer. Besides, a packet analyzer can be used to conduct message packetized and protocol analysis during the data network, and the packet's content details can also be viewed. The protocols used with IPv6 are highly complex, such as neighboring discovery, stateful auto-configuration, stateless auto-configuration, and ICMPv6. In addition, these various devices are located in different places. Some are in your home, while others may be located in a computer facility on the other side of the planet. This makes it rather difficult to monitor and study the flow of information on the Internet. But now we have figured out a solution. The ITS 200 series is an integrated system for learning IPv6. This system compresses the router and host and places them right in the lab, making it easy to observe and study the flow of information. In addition, a packet analyzer can be used to monitor packet routing. ITS 200 series includes 3 ITS 201 IPv6 host client learning platforms, 2 ITS 202 IPv6 host server learning platforms, and 3 ITS 203 IPv6 router learning platforms, all of which use IPv6. The graphics are OSI Network 7 layers, and the ITS 200 series content corresponds to the hierarchical layer of the technology. ITS 201 is an IPv6 packet analyzer capable of tracking the route of any information transmitted on the Internet. ITS 201 can be used to conduct 10 different learning experiments. ITS 202 is used as an IPv6 server. Type A provides email, FTP, and web server functions. Type B provides DHCP, DNS, and web server functions. The web server provides stateless auto-configuration so that even if the user crosses over into an area covered by a different router, the transportation will continue. ITS 202 can be used to carry out 5 different learning experiments. The ITS 203 uses an IPv6 router to support the 3 commonly used root protocols: static root, RIP, and OSPF. ITS 203 can be used to carry out 20 different learning experiments. In the laboratory, the user can use a few computers and several ITS-203 routers to set up a local area network, connect to the ITS-202 server to provide service, and use the ITS-201 packet analyzer to monitor the route of information packets from its point of origin all the way to its destination. Such routes are selected and numbers of relay points are all displayed on the ITS-200 series. When IPv6 comes into use, every item on the Internet will have its own IPv6 address. This is what is referred to as the Internet of Things. ITS-200 series uses the latest IPv6, and the user can easily use it in the lab to have an understanding of the overall architecture of the Internet. This makes it an excellent resource for learning how the Internet works and entering into the Internet of Things. K&H's ITS-200 series, the optimal choice in Internet teaching materials.